So, anyone ever read Fahrenheit 451? The temperature at which books burn. Book Burner by Pig Destroyer, yeah. Facebook, once again, there were 4 selections. Definitely go and like the Facebook page if you want to get involved with this and know what I'm talking about whenever I mention these things. This was the album, Book Burner by Pig Destroyer, that actually won and is going to be going first in a series of 4 reviews that will be posted within the next couple of days. Now, Book Burner and Pig Destroyer, well, should I say Fahrenheit 451 and Pig Destroyer have something in common. That's the fact that they're both legendary. Fahrenheit 451 in the literature department and Pig Destroyer in the department of grind metal, and just being one of the fastest and one of the most technically precise bands on the planet, one of the most respected names currently in the grind metal department. Ever since Prowler in the Yard and such albums such as that, we have seen these guys progress and become, really just blend that grind and that, a little bit of punk, that thrash, and really just combine it all together along with the death metal and just create some mammoth albums. Mammoth not meaning that they are necessarily all that lengthy. Book Burner is certainly no different in that regard. There's really no super long tracks on this release unless you count 4 minutes as a super long track. And if you do, then you probably listen to so much punk and or grindcore that you're probably listening to roughly 1,000 songs a day, give or take. However, this is an album that once again stays and remains in that traditional Pig Destroyer sound, only really it kind of ups the ante a little bit, as I always like to say with these bands, with the acceleration, with the precision, with just creating songs that are able to kind of capture that atmosphere of that punk side, along with the grindcore side. That combination is really spotlit on disc number 2 of this 2-disc set, where they do a lot of covers from bands such as the Misfits and the Wild Samoans, where they really showcase their influences, and you get to know the band a little bit better. And these covers are certainly an essential piece of the puzzle for the Pig Destroyer fan. This is something that you absolutely need to have and need to own. Now, of course, Pig Destroyer has also created quite a bit of a buzz due to the music video that they posted prior to this album's release. And given that it is October, and given that Halloween is right around the corner, would you expect anything less? Would you expect anything less on any of the other 11 months of the year? Come on, it's Pig Destroyer. This is something where you should expect this. It's not like you're going to get some sort of, Peace Corps type show, or some Save the Whales, let's be Christians and have fun bullshit. No, it's Pig Destroyer. It's going to be something that's vile. It's going to be something that has gore in it, and it's something that's going to disgust those who are unworthy of watching it. And for those of us who are clearly worthy, and for those of us that are entertained by gore, it is something that is meant to entertain, but also brutalize through the soundtrack that they are providing through their tracks. So, overall, the full package, the video, the album, the covers, is almost like required listening material and required viewing material. It's just like Fahrenheit 451, where if you're in school, you know that you've probably had to read this, or it's at least been on a list or 2 of essential books that should be read by you during your grade school, junior high school, or high school endeavors. Like that, Book Burner and the band Pig Destroyer are both essential pieces of the modern grind puzzle. These are both things that you should definitely check out if you are interested in grind. It's something where 50 years from now, whenever grindcore is in its 5th or 6th or 7th generation, people will retract back to Pig Destroyer, which is in probably, which could be considered a 2nd or maybe even 3rd generation grindcore band, and see them as legends, see them as a quintessential part to the reason why grind was still going 50 years from now. Of course, there's a lot of guesswork going on here because, well, let's face it, Fahrenheit 451 didn't exactly save books from, becoming all Kindleized. But hey, let's face it, the metaphor only stops and goes so far. Book Burner by Pig Destroyer is certainly an album that is worthy of you checking out. It has all of the elements that you look for in a Pig Destroyer album. And isn't that the reason why you get this stuff anyway? There is one final reason why you should check out this album. The packaging. The packaging on it is very, very cool. And honestly, it's in a completely different universe. But between you and me, packaging for the And You Will Know Us by the Trail of Dead's new album, Lost Songs, is also very cool. I got to see both of these back to back, and I was like, whoa. What is this? The land of really, really cool packaging? Is that the seductive marketing that we have to go for in these days? Well, if it is, it's working. Check this album out.